Thanks for coming in. We've already got 53 people in the house.
My gosh.
That is awesome. That is awesome. It's like a world record, I'm telling you. All right, so what do we got here? Are we good on the mic? And we're good to go. We're gonna play the intro video.
Let's do this.
It's a 30-second video, and I'm addicted to it. Oh,
if I can't teach you one way, I'll teach you another. But I'm gonna get the job done.
Literally 12:45 a.m.
We're burning daylight.
Isn't that cool?
Awesome.
You better start packing a handgun.
PapaBearAlaska. Ooh, I like it. I like it.
That was awesome.
Hey, I want to introduce Charisma Star, who's here as my co-host today.
Hey guys.
And we go way back.
Way back.
We were just talking, 16 years?
16 years,
back.
yeah.
Way back. And if you're not following her on YouTube, it's Charisma Star or Charisma Star TV.
Yes.
And you're doing good on YouTube. Yes. And some other platforms. So pretty cool.
Stuff.
You can follow her all over the place. Charisma Star, though, all over. Boy, my hand looked huge when I did that.
Whoa. Using the force.
It's like follow her on every. Okay, it's great having you guys in. We have some amazing guests. I'm real excited to kick this thing off and get going. Let's do a little roll call. I saw that Steph was in here before we started. So, Steph, are you here? Yo Pickles is in the house.
Yo Pickles!
Oh, yeah. All right. So if either of you are on a time crunch, because Greg Lopez is coming in at the tail end of the show because he had some commitments, but he'll come in at the bottom end of it. He's going to wrap the thing up. But your eyes are so pretty. I think she's talking about you.
I'm pretty sure you.
No, she's talking about you.
Are you sure?
I'm thinking she's talking about you. Yeah. No one's ever told me my eyes are pretty.
I think your eyes are pretty.
Yeah, okay. All right, yeah.
Not as pretty as your beard, but
my beard is pretty. Thank you. Yo Pickles. Thanks so much. All righty. So if are either one of you guys ready to go? Because we'll bring in just a quick. We're gonna do a little prelim stuff. And me, you want to go? Okay, we're gonna get Yo Pickles real quick. Right before we bring you in, we want to tell you real quick what we're doing here. For those of you that are brand new to this platform, this is Gravy.Live. It's a really wonderful platform. And you're going to see it looks a little different than what you're used to. There's a blue button down at the bottom right where it says ask a question. So if you have a question for the co-host or for one of our guests or for myself, and it's real important, it'll cost $2, but we'll get to your question and we won't miss you in the feed. If you want to hit support and support my channel, please do. That would be great. The blue button at the top right, that you just punch that and it's a follow button. And then you're going to put in your email and then you're going to get updates. Okay. Ooh. And if you hit the red button, you become a member and we're going to have member only shows coming real soon. And you get to see some pretty amazing stuff. Pretty amazing stuff because we're editing a TV show and you're going to get the behind the scenes.
It's amazing.
The video is frozen. All right. Is Lexi in the house? Lexi, are you in here? If Lexi's here, tell me what it looks like. And guys, how are we looking? Video's looking good on this end. Lexi, not frozen, looking good. If Lexi says it's good, it's good. Thank you, Steve, so much for that donation.
Steve,
you
you're
are awesome.
Go, Steve.
Yeah.
Woo!
Charisma's got charisma, he said.
Yeah,
Isn't that awesome? That is so cool.
What of himself.
Yeah, that is awesome. That is so cool. Real quick, you know what? Let's do a poll and then let's bring in Yo Pickles. We're going to do a quick poll, and so let's do the first one because I want people to guess this. All right, so is it okay if you're Karis?
Yeah.
You're Mihai. You're Karis. But Charisma Star and her husband because of their business and what they do on YouTube. You guys have traveled the globe, like especially in the last year. It's been amazing, and so this will be fun to let people know just a little bit about your experience. So I'm going to ask you a question in this poll. Charisma Star hasn't traveled too. And so what you've got to do is figure out which one of these places she hasn't traveled to. Okay.
Where haven't I been?
So meaning she's been to all of them but one. There's one of these places you haven't been.
Yes.
Yeah. All right. Let's do it.
All right.
So, guys, real quick. So let's see. Let's start the poll. Which one of these places has she not been? Yeah, cruise a little closer to me so they get to see you there. There you go. All right. All right. Hasn't been to Israel, 50%. Philippines hasn't been. Now we're back to Indonesia. Israel's coming up. Oh, my goodness. China. Now Philippines. Whoa, whoa. We already got 19 votes.
We haven't been.
Keep voting,
Keep
guys.
coming.
We got 67 people in the house. All right. Look. Okay. Is it really right now?
Yeah.
It is frozen right now.
Oh, no.
Refresh.
So hit refresh.
Refresh.
We're going to hit a refresh. We're good. Are we good?
Okay.
Did that fix it? Refreshable. Oh.
Refresh.
Oh, people are. Yeah, isn't that great? Look at this. Okay, we're good now. If everybody's voted, we got 31 votes already. That's great.
Wow, good
And
job.
so good job.
guys.
All right, guys. Are you guys? So right now, most people are saying that you've never. It's between China and Israel.
Which one?
Somebody break that. Somebody come in and vote right now and break that. Oh, they just did. Look at that. So now 28% say you've not been to Israel. 25% say you haven't been to China. Whoa, it's changing now. Israel 32%. Look at this. This is crazy. This is crazy.
Y'all crazy.
Y'all crazy out there.
Oh, cray.
We're going to get crazy redneck
Well,
in here.
what?
All right, check that out. All right. I don't know. Should we?
How much time do they have left?
Whenever we stop it,
Stop
we're
it.
just going to stop it. Let's stop it.
Stop,
Okay.
stop it.
We're going to stop
Stop
it.
it.
The answer is
I've never been to China. Woo! I want to go so bad, but that's one of the places we haven't been. And Jacob and I were talking about how, like, within 7 months, we went to 6 different countries. That's how much we were traveling last year. But yeah, it's been a whirlwind. It's been a blessing. It's been awesome. But
So some of you were right. She's never been to China, but
Never
she's
been
been to all the other places.
I actually
In
want to
fact,
go back to Israel.
I think Yo Pickles, which we're going to bring you in right now.
That was-
Okay, let's bring in Yo Pickles.
Yo!
If you guys don't know who Yo Pickles is, then you obviously aren't on social media.
What are you doing with your life?
No, sir, pretty much. You don't even, because like if there's a platform, she's been on it and she's.
Oh my gosh, I love your ears. Yes. This is my
All right,
kind
let's
of
check our
girl.
volume. Let's see how she's doing. Are we good? Do we got audio?
I'm good. No, I'm good.
Audio yet.
Yes.
We've got no audio.
Really?
1, 2. We're testing. We're good here. You got her? You
We
hear
just
her?
can't hear her.
Oh, we just can't. Okay.
I want to hear her.
We want to hear
We
you.
want to hear you.
What are we gonna do here? What are we gonna do?
Can you hear?
No. Would you want to bring in? We're gonna do that. It'll be a little delay. We're having audio. Everybody can hear you except us.
Turn your speakers on, you
We're gonna
crazy.
listen to you right now with a delay.
Turn on your speakers, huh? Turn up your speakers. Speakers.
Yeah. You know what? You're right.
on the
I'm
computer.
reading her lips.
Turn on the speakers.
Okay.
Technical difficulties, people.
We got this. We're gonna do this. We've done this
I'll
before.
be the
So what have we
tester.
done in the past when this is the problem?
Cody
The
man.
mic plugged in.
What we
You
got?
got the you have an audio thing plugged
Can't?
the mic around, plug the mic.
Okay. Well, do we want to try unplugging the mic
Yeah, why not?
from the
They can
back?
still hear
Do
us,
we want to
right?
try that? Or do you right
So
here?
you guys
Right
can-
here?
You guys can hear me in the chat. Maybe I
We're
should
gonna
just
try
talk to
this.
you. Like, how you guys doing? How you guys doing in the chat? You know, you guys doing okay? If you guys are having a good time enjoying Papa Bear's beard like I am, press 1 in the chat. Let me see. Yeah, we got some beard. Okay, and while he's scrumbling around, it's glitchy. You can hear? Nice.
Yeah. We just had to unplug our really cool microphone. I'm really bummed.
All of these things. If you're on mobile and you can't hear Pickles, click on my face and hit unmute. So you guys, just to let you know really quick too, like, thank you for being patient, because sometimes, like, being live, sometimes it makes things, there's no plan. And also you guys be patient with Gravy, because Gravy's still in beta testing. So they're all working and twisting knobs and making things perfect for when it does go live for everyone there. There you go. Hi guys. Hi. Sorry.
All right. This is too cool. So without any hesitation, first of all, Yo Pickles, you're awesome. For all of you, Mama Bear and I have met you in person, and you're like family.
Cool.
We hung out. You're the only person we've ever let into our hotel room and hung out with.
Yeah.
That sounds really bad, but it was fun.
It was fun. We just had a blast. And so, so tell us your most scariest traveling experience. Can you?
Scariest?
Or craziest, scariest, whatever. The one that's like you never want that to repeat again. That one.
Well, I will say the first time I ever left America, actually not my first time, I went to Mexico, but my first time ever going over to Europe, I was heading over to Spain to jump on a cruise for 24 days. And somebody told me like I didn't really need to, this is like the first time, like this is like before I knew what was up, with traveling. I think something happened, like I had a hotel and then something happened and I canceled it because I found a cheaper one. And then I was like, oh, I'll just wait till I get there and get a hotel. When I get there, I'll just like roll up and get a hotel. Never do that because you never know what's going on in the city. I went and I landed on one of the busiest holidays in Spain, and there was no hotels and there was no anything. And I literally I had 2 suitcases walking around the streets of Barcelona with nowhere to go, couldn't speak Spanish. It was really terrible. And I just like walked around, and I stopped a couple times. I sat on a curb. I was like crying, like, what do I do? Like, there's all these books that said like, be careful in some parts of Barcelona. There's some sketchy areas. And I have like electronics and like, I looked totally lost. And yeah, that was pretty bad. I eventually walked around the city for like 6 hours, somehow made it back to where I started. And there was a hotel that was right where I got off that had an open room. I was like, really? So I finally got a place, and it was really expensive, but at least I got a place to sleep that night. But that was pretty bad. I wouldn't want that to happen again. It kind of ruined my first impression of Barcelona. Coming back off the cruise, though, I got to spend 4 days there, and I felt like I could enjoy it more often. But definitely book ahead and make sure you get at least your first or second night into book before you go traveling, for sure.
Alone?
I was alone, yeah.
Thank God nothing happened.
Yeah,
oh my
movie-
God.
I was like 23 and like first time leaving, and yeah, it wasn't good, but
And beautiful. Oh my God.
but now there's obviously there's a bad trips like missing my plane, or there's been a few things where I'm like, oh my gosh, rookie, but it was more just not looking and paying attention. Like I've missed my plane I think 3 times in my traveling years, and it's literally the first time I ever did that was like I looked at the arriving time in South Korea instead of the departing time in Japan. It was like, that was a silly mistake. And that was like watching my plane go like, oh my God, that's like the worst feeling ever. And you had to pay a lot of money because you had to get a flight that day. Oh, that's like the worst. Oh, little simple things like that, I gotta say.
So recently you were on Periscope and you were showing the viewers, like, I think it was your computer screen. It was showing all the places that you had flown over the last.
Oh my gosh. Okay, so yeah, let me tell you about this. This is crazy. So if you guys don't know, most of you guys might know, I'm applying for a visa here in Australia. And obviously, if you're applying for a visa, they want to know everything about you. So one of the questions was, they gave like 5 lines. I was like, oh no. List every single place you've traveled and why in the last 10 years. And I'm like, it was like 4 pages because I lived in South Korea. If you guys don't know, I lived in South Korea for 7 years. So there was a lot of in and out of South Korea and like traveling around the country, countries around South Korea. But even like down to that 24-day cruise, I went to 16 countries in 24 days. So it was like I had to tell a reason why. And I was like, oh my God, it's so crazy. It looked like I'm like a drug pusher or something. Cause it was like every 3 months I was in a different country or like, yeah. So I'm turning that paper in today, by the way. So wish me luck.
Today you're turning it in. Wow. That's great.
Yeah. The visa is $7,000. So we're going to be purchasing it today. Is very,
wow.
It will be worth it though, I think.
Aww.
Yes. Also, you're getting married.
Yes. I'm not sure when and where, but getting married, got engaged around Christmas time. So yeah.
Yeah. Because
We have to decide if we're walking the Camino, right, Papa Bear? Do you know
Yes.
the Camino?
Yeah, you've been
Yeah.
talking.
So if you guys don't know the Camino de Santiago, it's an old pilgrimage path that goes like through Spain and all over Europe. So we're going to be doing 2.5 weeks in Spain and 2.5 weeks in Italy. So about 800 kilometers we're going to be walking through and doing this big adventure. So we have to decide if we're getting married before that or after that. I'm not sure what we're going to do, but because I travel so much, maybe you too, you travel a lot too. But like, because I travel a lot, it's fun, but I feel like I'm getting numb to traveling and I have to take my traveling to the next level. So we're doing it by foot and walking, and doing this crazy adventure across Spain and Italy. And you guys will be able to come. You guys will be able to. I'm going live every day. I'm going to be raising money for the blinds. If you guys want to come by and take the adventure with me every day, I'm putting together a vlog and it'll be really cool. I'm excited.
That is awesome.
Hey, Jimmy.
Of all the places you've been, is there one that you would, at the very top, that you would recommend? Hey, you got to go visit this place.
There's a few. It just depends on what you're looking for. It's like kind of like a personality. Like if you like certain, like if you're more of a foodie or if you're more a beach person. But definitely, God, that's so hard. People always ask me that too, and I'm like, I'm a beach person, so I recommend Thailand. You can like literally travel there really cheap. Like have a beach bungalow with a hammock outside and like live really cheap, but not everybody's a beach kind of person. So like if you're not a beachy person in Europe, I would say Greece and Turkey was really, really cool. Even though, it's all open bob guys, but it was a pretty cool place. It's so beautiful. It's like Aladdin. Like if Aladdin was in real life, it was really cool. Lots of open bobs. Yeah. You guys know what I mean,
Yeah, first thing they type into an app.
You have to cover your shoulders if you go to Turkey. Cover like your whole body. I didn't know that. I was wearing short shorts and like getting off of a cruise with like tank tops on. Like I was pretty much, that was like what I shouldn't have been doing. So I got a lot of like, hey girl, like lots of weird comments throughout the trip. But if you guys are a girl or even a guy, I guess guys don't matter, but guys do matter, but you know what I'm saying. But girls, if you go to some countries, make sure you check like the countries, like whatever, like make sure you see if you need to cover up or wear pants or something like that, because that could be.
Yeah. Wow. Any questions for Karis?
What?
Do you have any questions for Karis?
Just how did you get your teeth so white and like your eyes so beautiful? And I want your makeup. I kept like looking at her. I was like, of course I was looking at Papa Bear's beard because I like his beard, but I was just like, oh my gosh, she's so beautiful.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Actually,
Have you been to South Korea? Here's a question for you. Have you been to South Korea?
No, I haven't.
So definitely put that on your list because South Korea is a really cool place to go for sure. I lived there for a long time, so very wacky and cool place. Definitely different than anywhere I've ever traveled.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
That is cool. And I have a question for you. Where did you get your ears?
I think these are in Korea. Korea is like everything is all like dinky dinky and cute, and I have a couple of them. I had the people on my Periscope tell me what I should wear to the show tonight, and they picked these ones. But yeah, they're all about being cute in Korea. So I've got a lot of my costumes over there. But I'm sure you can order them on Etsy. I've seen some really cool ones with like little deer, like antlers and like butterfly, like really cute ones on Etsy. So check it out.
I have a kitty collection ears, so so
wow.
Hey, now Yo Pickles, tell everybody where you're at right now.
I'm in Australia. Yeah. You were saying you traveled like 5 or 6 countries in 6 months or whatever you were just saying? Yeah, we just did like a big one last year, and we did, what was it? America, Canada, Japan, Korea, Thailand, and Australia in 3 months. So it was like, in just one of the months, there was 4 countries. It was crazy. But yeah, lots of travels last month or last year, and now I'm in Australia.
I applaud you because that is hardcore. Like even doing that, I was just like, I want to stay home for
it was fun.
Yeah,
it was fun, except doing my taxes. I just went through all my receipts, and I had 4 different countries, like exchange rates and different like Japanese lettering and Korean lettering and Thailand. And I was like, how do I know? Oh, that's another thing, guys. If you guys travel and you have to do write-offs, as soon as you get your receipt, write what the heck it was, and like on the receipt, because that was one thing I didn't do, and I had to like get the little Google Translate app and try to like translate certain words. Oh, good idea, Mama. That was terrible. I haven't done this whole tax write-off thing since I've like started making money doing social media. Like I have to start doing write-offs, and like I wrote off like all my travels last year because it was all building.
You'll a contribution. Thank you so much, Mike. Appreciate that.
Ooh, yo, Mike coming in. Nice.
Yeah, come on. Yeah, that's so awesome, man. What a privilege having you on.
Yeah.
I've abused our friendship often because I say, "Yo, Pickles, what about this? And what do you know about this platform? And how do I do that?"
Right. That's what I do, though. I like to help people. Like people keep asking me what I do for a living, and I've decided to say I help people for a living because that's like what I do. I enjoy helping people. If it's with social media or if it's with tattoos or whatever, like it's what I do. I like doing it. Don't ever feel bad about that. Plus, we're a team, right? We're a community, so we help each other.
We are. It's awesome.
Yeah. Why not, right?
Another travel question. What would you say that are, or maybe it's one or two or three items that people seem to forget when they travel? And you're saying these are things that you need to take with you.
A phone? No. I travel. I don't know. I travel so much that I feel like I'm not traveling anymore. It's just kind of like my life. I don't even do any plannings anymore. A phone charger. Yeah. Oh, that's good. Yeah. Make sure you get the right adapter. It seems like I always forget my adapter and then I have to buy a new one. Converter. Yeah. Get a converter. Yeah. Soul hat. There you go, Lexi. Do you know about the Soul hat, Papa Bear?
I do. Did you get one?
I did get one. Yeah, it was one of my giveaways. One of my first shows. Definitely a good one to bring on your travels. If you guys don't know about Soul, it's literally a hat that you can like charge your phones and things on it. Like you just need solar. It has a solar panel like front. It's pretty cool. I'll definitely bring that on the Camino.
Well,
yeah.
Have you?
Yeah, converter is a good one though. A converter definitely, because every country has different ones, and I always forget and you have to buy another one, and sometimes they're like $20. So and you just have. I have a box of converters now that I'm like, oh great.
Now what about kind of like filtration system like water bottle or something?
I don't go that crazy. But I guess some countries, if you wanted to go all that, like Cambodia would be one that you would want to use. I wouldn't drink the tap in Thailand, but most places you can buy like water bottles for pretty cheap, like 20 cents. So like I just buy that or get, yeah. But that's a good thing. I still wouldn't drink the water though, especially in Cambodia. I got really sick in Cambodia. Oh.
Because in the ice with the drinks, like
yeah, no, you can't have anything. And if you think about it, all the food is made in the water there, so it's you can get sick in countries like Cambodia very easily. I caught it the Cambodia diet though, and yeah, I lost a few pounds on that one. If you guys want to go like lose weight, usually you gain weight when you go traveling. Yeah, no, go to Cambodia, you'll lose weight.
no.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Enough said, right? Right.
Yeah, it was pretty great. It's all the rage.
All right, I'm gonna checking in here with Lexi. How are things looking? Sounding good? Looking good? It's all the rage, she said.
It was good. Yeah, you guys are doing really well, and you have a lot of people watching. So you guys, thanks for being here for Papa Bear's show. That's pretty cool.
Thanks for coming in.
Guys.
Thanks for inviting your people in too. This is so.
I'm not sure how many people came in from my Periscope. I just went live right before, and I was like, everybody come in and put a yo in the chat. I think we got a few people coming over from Periscope. Yay, we got some yos.
That's good. That's good. We got some. Yeah. Thanks so much for coming in. Look at all the yos. Yeah. Well,
you have Greg and you have Steph coming on tonight as well, right?
Steph on next, and so, yeah. And so you've had her on your show, haven't you?
Yeah, she's so awesome. Yeah, you should ask her about her double character.
I actually saw the previous episode of that. I did. That was pretty cool with you.
Yeah. You'll like her.
So tell people where they can find you. In case
Yeah, right now you guys can find me pretty much everywhere at Yo Pickles. On Twitter, there's 2 S's, but as soon as you start typing in Yo Pickles, it's pretty easy to find me. I've been doing I'm trying to do a lot of like growing on my Instagram. I'm going to be doing like a lot of Camino stories and everything over on Instagram. So if you guys want to check me out over there, just Yo Pickles. I used to do a lot of Snapchat, but I've kind of like veered away from Snapchat just because there's so much more exposure on Instagram. So yeah, I still do Snapchat, but Instagram more. So yeah, that's about it. YoPickles.com. That needs to be updated though. I shouldn't talk about that. It needs to be like really updated. It's like from last year.
I've been to your website. It's good.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is.
I need to add some things. You guys will be like, holy flashback last year. If you go on there, there's like all the shows from last year. Nothing from now.
We're getting ready for our new website for our TV show.
Cool. It's going to be so awesome.
Yeah.
I can't wait.
Yeah. So I'll definitely send you that info so that you get some insider information on that. Well, this is all. And
yeah, thanks for having me on.
And we're just trying to focus on travel. I got you. Do you ever have trouble doing that when you're doing a show, trying to stay on the theme? Because there's so many things to talk about.
It's part of life, right? It's like interacting. If it goes off, it's okay though. But yeah, travel. We can talk about travel. The next person, I should say, she probably has some cool travel stories, right, Steph?
Oh yeah, Steph.
Yeah. But thanks for letting me come on. It was nice to hang out and chat with you guys.
Thank you. Stay as long as you can. I really appreciate it.
Yeah, I will. Yeah.
I appreciate it.
Cool.
You're awesome. We love you. We love you. Hey, Mama Bear.
Nice to meet you.
Come say hi. Mama Bear wants to say hi to you. I stuck that picture of the 2 of you in the promo.
Yeah, I saw that. That was cool.
Right over here. Come over here. Uh-huh.
Hi, Kels.
Hi. How are you?
Good.
Okay, you guys all look all warm and bundled up. It's probably, how cold is it there?
It was 22 below zero.
It was 35 below.
Never going there.
Negative 14 right now.
Only negative 14.
Oh, negative
not bad.
17. Never mind. Negative 17.
Negative 17. All right, not bad.
Yeah.
It is cold.
That's crazy.
Oh wow, very cool.
I know.
Well,
Nice
we love you, girl.
Yeah, we have sweaters.
I know. We have
I know.
sweaters. You have tank tops.
I know. Yeah.
The
That is
opposite
so
ends
cool.
of the world.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, no one would see your tattoos if you lived here.
Yeah, no, it's okay though. They would stay all fresh and like no fading or anything. Yeah, it'd probably be good.
Hey, thanks
Okay.
for coming
Yeah,
in. Really.
no problem. See you soon.
Okay,
Bye.
thanks.
Bye-bye.
Thanks so much. That's so cool. That was fun. That was fun.
Thanks
All
for
right, this is
joining.
Mama
Nice
Bear
show.
hanging out. That's cool. Oh, that
Mama
feels
Bear's
good. I should
wife.
get a. Oh yeah, right there. Oh yeah,
You
yeah.
let
yeah.
us meet a
All right,
Scanner.
Stephanie, are you ready to come in? This is exciting to have you come in here. And did you find her? Yep, there we go. There we go. Bam. And she is not new to Gravy.Live. She's been on at least one, maybe more. And we're waiting for the connection to happen right now.
Connection.
Connection. Invite me in right now. Here we go. And here we go. Here we
Well,
go.
hello,
Whoa.
beautiful.
Whoa.
You guys, how's my mic? Mic check, check, check.
Good.
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 Yay! Hi, you guys. Hi, Christmas Star. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you,
Hi,
beautiful.
Mama Bear. Hi, Papa Bear. Hi, everybody joining. How is everybody?
You come this way so you can get in. All right, we'll see. All right, thanks. Yeah, come on in close.
I feel like I'm really big in the picture.
That's okay. I'd rather you see her than me, so that'd be good.
We need to
It's
see the
so
beard.
good having you in here. Now, real quick, so there's some people in here that don't know who you are. So
Yes.
I know this is hard to do in a nutshell. But
Oh, how funny.
give a little bit
Sorry.
of background, a little bit of your background. Okay, so like, because you've done a lot of things and been a lot of places.
Yeah. Yeah. So a little bit, in kind of in a nutshell, I have done so much traveling in everything that I've ever done. I was in the military for 4 years. That was my first kind of bit of traveling that I did. I didn't get to pick the places, but I liked the experience that I gained from all of them. And then I got into a little bit of acting and you know, kind of traveled a little bit for that. And then just recently, life just kind of brought me up to the Pacific Northwest, which I'm very happy about. And just over the summer, I launched, thanks, Pickles. I just launched my travel channel on YouTube. So it's growing and I'm really excited about it. I spend a lot of my time right now, as some of you know, on Periscope. And I've just really enjoyed kind of connecting with people on a global level and learning as much as I can about, you know, different countries, different cultures. And my goal personally is to kind of learn a little bit of each language that exists by the time I close my eyes one day. So that's kind of who I am. There's so much more to it. Really enjoy connecting with in my little tribe that I've built. So it's been fun so far. I think it's headed in the right direction. Still very, very new to YouTube. I did a few skits a few years ago, and I just used YouTube as kind of a platform to play. And then it started to kind of develop into something a little bit more serious. And now I'm doing it full time.
Awesome.
So hence the big, huge smile on my face all the time now.
Get used to it.
Yo Pickles was referring to a certain young lady who's from Russia. And what is her name?
Her name is Tatia. That's my alter ego. She's from Russia. Right now, Tatia is on sabbatical. But we are going to launch Tatia season 2 here pretty soon. That is in the works. I don't have a release date for Tatia, but the planning is happening. We're doing some R&D on Dear Tatia.
So how do people find her?
How do people find her? So she's actually, she has appeared on my YouTube channel, and you can actually find her on my channel and all the things.
Awesome, prepared. I like
Yeah. So so this is mostly my travel vlogs. Whoa, there we go. But Tatia made a guest appearance on there like a couple times. And then these are the other links. But I spend most of my time on Periscope. I should probably have a Periscope one on here too. That one's pretty easy. Everything's at Steph Taylor Live. And the funny thing about my name is it's an SEO nightmare, because my middle name is what I use as my last name, and it's spelled with an E. So it's great because it's unique, but at the same time makes it really challenging for people to find me. So
We're watching her now. There she is.
And Charisma, it was pointed out earlier, we are wearing very similar apparel.
Oh, man. I love that, man. And due to this last past year, Wonder Woman is my fave. Like,
right?
That was I loved it so much. Gal Gadot all the way. Amazing.
Seriously, she's amazing. She was in the military. Did you know? She was
Yeah,
so amazing. So I just finished my vision board, and I have a couple of pictures of her on my vision board just for, you know, power and strength. And
yes,
Now
I love
you
it.
did Wonder Woman.
Yeah,
that was pretty funny.
I did.
You've got to see it. Is that on YouTube?
I did little acting as Wonder Woman. I have one on my Instagram, like a clip of it was Wonder Woman in North Pole, and like they viewed her, but as Wonder Woman. But it was Jacob's idea.
Nice. I'll have to check that out. That sounds like a fun one.
It was interesting.
It was. I cracked up. You made me laugh.
Santa was in there for a brief.
Yeah, he was. I was cracking up. It was pretty cool. Wonder Woman got to see Santa.
Yeah.
So that was cool.
Very cool. So Papa Bear, just really, really quick. It was brought to my attention by my dad, who is watching in here. Hi, Dad. You look a lot like my uncle. And now that he says it, I do see it. It's the craziest. You look like my dad's brother. So
Fantastic. Maybe we're related.
Maybe.
So that's really, really cool.
Yeah.
Well, Dad, how you doing? What's your dad's name?
Dad is in here. He's LA Dad. He goes by Rich.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Hey, Rich.
LA Dad.
Awesome.
Thanks for coming in.
Oh, that's awesome.
Great. So great to meet you and great to have you. I've seen him on my Periscopes and other places. So yeah. So he's connected and out there. That's so cool. That's very, and you're living in the Seattle area. Is that correct?
I am. Yep.
Awesome.
Bellevue specifically. I was born and raised in California. And it's not as hard to live up here as one would think. It was difficult a little bit. Wait, can we get some like sideways action going on?
We were born and raised in California.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Very cool. Yeah, I was born in Burbank, and then I kind of moved all over the place from there. So I do call, California will always have a special place in my heart, but the Pacific Northwest I call home now.
Home is where the heart is.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Where you hang your gun. And right now it's Alaska, but we're originally from California.
Yeah.
She's from
Very
San.
cool.
I was born
San
in
Jose,
Southern.
baby.
Yeah, Southern.
Nice.
That's cool.
Reppin'.
Talking about travel, I'm going to ask you some of the same questions, but worst traveling experience. Can you tell us a story?
Yeah. So when I first started to do a lot of, exotic traveling, there was one experience in particular that really stands out in my mind. I was researching places in the Caribbean to go. I was really excited to go to St. Thomas. Beautiful island. This is like the kind of place you would see on your screensavers. I wanted to go there. So I fired up my computer and I was looking for the best deals. Not necessarily the best idea, right? You can already see where I'm going with this. But all of the pictures of the resort were gorgeous and everything looked amazing. And the price was unbeatable. So I was like, book me. So I sign up and then I get there and there's caution tape everywhere. No one was there. There were no cars. Nobody was there. Caution tape. There parts of the building were missing. Like it looked like someone took a sledgehammer or like a wrecking ball and just blew up half of the building. So I checked in. There were cockroaches. It was just a nightmare. And what happened is the place was shutting down, but they were still selling the last few rooms, hence the deal. So I spent most of my time on the beach, which was still amazing. Add to that vacation, it was during hurricane season. So I learned the hard way. Yes, you can save money, but don't expect to see sunshine. I think I went in like peak hurricane season. I can't remember if it was June or July, August, sometime around there. So it's probably my worst. And so my recommendation for people out there who are considering going to the Caribbean, definitely research the weather patterns before you go. Make sure you're not going in a peak hurricane season because it's just you're asking for trouble.
Wow.
And even though there's a good deal, that's why. So, yeah.
How long were you there?
I was there for a week, and there were a couple of days where it was okay. And really, honestly, when you're on vacation, it doesn't matter where you're sleeping because the idea is that you're spending time out in nature and enjoying the activities and excursions. Right. You still want a safe place to sleep in.
Yeah. That had to be pretty scary.
Oh, man.
Yeah. It was interesting. Makes for good conversation, though.
Reverse of that, tell us your best vacation experience.
My best vacation. And I'm glad that you said it that way and not destination, because it's kind of like asking a music lover, what's your favorite song? I can't pick just one. So my answer to that is I love cruises. Cruises are my favorite because it gives you an opportunity. If you pick a region, just a general region that you're interested in, then you have the opportunity to get off the ship and explore and then get back on. And then you go to the next destination. And so you kind of get a little bit of more of a variety. I speak words today, sometimes English. You get some variety with that. And if there's a destination you're not as excited about, you just stay on the ship because there's tons of activities and it's fun. It's great in groups. So yeah, definitely cruising is where it's at. I've only been on Royal Caribbean, but I've heard great things about all of the other cruise lines.
No, did you actually stay in that hotel? From the earlier story, did you stay in that hotel with the nature running around, the roaches and
the nature? Did I stay there? So I did. I asked for a different building, and that actually helped. So they just moved me houses.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sorry, I had to go back there and answer.
Did she stay with the
La
roaches?
cucaracha.
Yeah. Never travel alone.
Tell me she didn't stay with the roaches. Tell me.
Mama Bear, no worries. I got this.
Awesome. That's good to hear. Great advice.
Oh wow. Oh wow. So the cruise was definitely it though.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Offers so much variety.
Yeah. I did Eastern Caribbean. I think I've done Western Caribbean. Super duper fun.
Thank you, Natasha. Thank you so much for that contribution. Appreciate it. Thank you so much. So how do you've been on a cruise ship?
Disney cruise, Disney Dream, baby. It was
Fun.
How do you go on those though and not come off like in a wheelbarrow?
No,
like
they had
just
to
a
roll me
fat
off
babe?
the boat. Yeah, because I gained
they-
a couple. It was all you can eat ice cream, like whenever you want, soft serve.
For free.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Just walk up. Yes. Yeah, it's a big mistake. Oh my gosh, big mistake. I think I gained like 10 pounds on my last cruise.
So if you want to lose weight, don't go on a cruise. Is that correct?
I mean, you can if you're really disciplined, but I'm not. So, like,
They have a Weight Watchers cruise where like
I
there's
think
no
they do
food,
actually. I think
everything's
they do have
expensive.
Weight Watchers cruise. They have one for everything.
Ice cream's like $100 or something.
Yeah, they have a Turner Classic Movie cruise too. There's cruises for everything.
yeah, I know. I want to like start my own cruise.
Oh,
We'll do
Yay!
a Periscope cruise or a gravy cruise,
There we
social
go.
media cruise.
A live stream cruise, that would be crazy, huh?
Yes. Oh my gosh.
That
Let's do it.
That would be fun. I'm in.
Okay, we'll pioneer this. We got it.
I like it. Okay. So of
Reading my
what are some
comments.
places you want to go that you did, it's on your bucket list.
Oh my gosh, there's so many, and I always get that question. There's still a lot of places locally here that I haven't been that I'm excited to go. My next trip is the Columbia River Gorge to see Multnomah Falls. That's my next vlog destination, and that's drivable. So that's not really one that takes as much planning and prep. So that's kind of the short term. Long-term goals, I would love to get to Thailand. Yo Pickles and I are going to talk about that because I know she's got some tips for me. But I want to go to Bali, Burma, I think would be amazing. There are so many places. It's hard. South Africa is up there on the list. Yeah, I mean, pretty much break out a map and I want to go to all the places, like all the places. So my goal is to cover the globe as much as possible. But yeah, shorter term, big destinations, I would say South Africa for sure. And I don't know, I mean, lots of Indonesian areas. Yeah.
Because of your military experience, you're probably not afraid of roughing it if you have to.
Oh gosh, no. I went through survival training through the Air Force at Fairchild Air Force Base, and I spent 1 week using my poncho as my tent in the snow in Spokane, Washington. So I'm not afraid of roughing it at all. I did some things in training that you would be shocked about. Maybe not you, Papa Bear. Or Mama Bear, but definitely some survival skills were gained from that. So I'm excited to actually put that into play and test that out.
Cool. That is so
Yeah.
cool. I think she needs to come to Alaska. What do you think?
Oh heck yeah!
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. Maybe an Alaska cruise.
Frontier.
You would love our camp out on the Yukon.
Oh
River.
my goodness, amazing! You got to come.
Yeah. All right.
Place to
Done.
Definitely.
Done deal.
We can talk about that. Seriously. Alaska needs to be on your bucket list if it's not.
Yeah. Alaska is on my bucket list. It's on my whole family's bucket list. We've been planning a trip there for years now, so we just need to make it happen. Right, Dad?
Your dad's
Just do
your
it.
dad is coaching you right now.
Do it.
Yeah.
I know. I'm trying to read some of the comments here. Oh, Dubai would be amazing. Safari. Tell us about water survival school. Right. So water survival school. I spent a weekend in Pensacola, Florida, learning how to survive in should the plane crash in water. So what was cool is we got to simulate jumping out of a plane, but we didn't actually jump out of a plane. We jumped off the back of a ship with all the gear and practiced how to like release from your parachute. They took us parasailing, and then we released from the rope, and then had the parachute and everything. So that was fun.
That is
Do it.
That is so cool. That is so cool. Well, you would in the last one. That's cool. Now, do you two have questions? I'll let you guys talk.
Did anybody get eaten by a shark while you were out there?
Did anybody what?
Eaten by a shark while you were out there?
Eaten by a shark? No, luckily.
Green is like, where are the sharks at? Like here in
In
the water.
Pensacola?
Well,
Yeah.
like whenever we're traveling and stuff.
Ever. No, they were really big jellyfish though. The man of war. How do you say man of war plural? Man of wars? Men of war? Men of war. Right. Yeah, but they're really pretty. They're really big and pink. And my stupid butt, I go out and like I'm swimming amongst these things. And this is during the downtime, by the way. So there was no like supervisor to be like, you're being stupid, stop it. So we'd like go, there may have been a little bit of alcohol involved, but we were swimming and there were huge, huge jellyfish. And luckily I didn't get stung and I was able to like get back, but we were pretty far out. Kind of stupid those days. Yeah.
You learn.
Wow. So what is your next travel?
Besides the Columbia River Gorge, I have actually set up a voting system on Periscope. I through Streamlabs, I have set up a way to get some gamification happening, and whoever makes Stream Boss, and Stream Boss is a status that you get. Depending on how many super hearts or contributions you make to take that place. If you make that, if you make Stream Boss, you get to vote on my next travel destination. And then I enter your name along with the destination into a cup. And then once I make my goal, then I do the drawing and I get to find out where I'm going. So what's cool about that is it's kind of, it puts it back on my viewers and followers, and it kind of gives them an opportunity to make a suggestion, and then I can go and vlog that destination just for them. So
Awesome.
yeah.
All right.
So I don't know.
How can people follow? How can we forget to?
Yeah. So you can follow me. All of my vlogs are up on YouTube, youtube.com/StephTaylorLive. I'm also on Twitter and on Periscope. Periscope's not on here, but Periscope is periscope.tv/StephTaylorLive, just like, wrong direction, just like that. And I'm active on all of these. Yeah. Yeah.
Good. So you're becoming really a full-time online social media guru. That's what's going on here.
Trying.
I like it. You're doing a great job. She's blowing it up.
Well,
really
thank you. Well, I can honestly say it's an honor and a privilege to be on your show. And I'm happy that we've connected. And there are so many great people out there that that I've connected with in just a matter of months, and I feel very, very blessed. So thank you, Papa Bear.
I just realized that Greg Lopez has been responding to some of your stuff there. He's in there.
Greg, yes.
You know what? I want to show a video of Karis, and we got to see this. So we'll show this in just a second. But before we go, I'm so glad you came on the show. Thank you so much. Really, you're just
Thank you for having me.
a lot of fun. Just an amazing young lady. And do you have any questions for the audience or for us while you're here?
For the audience. Oh, I didn't think about that. Yeah, questions for the audience. If you could go somewhere, or if there were a place that you would want to go, that you would want more information about, where would that be? Anywhere on the globe? Alaska. That's my question.
Come on, yeah.
Tokyo.
Ashley,
Yes.
live in Alaska.
Oh, thank you for the Sergeant Double Egg. Thank you for the support. I appreciate that.
Thank you so much. Yeah, this is awesome.
Ireland. Yay. Well, thank you for having me.
Okay. This is so cool. This is so cool. And we'll do this again, but this has been fun. You're a perfect person to talk about travel. Every time I watch any of your live feeds, it has something to do with travel.
Yes.
Either where you're going, somewhere you just went, or somewhere you are. And so you're really out there doing it. You're the real deal. So we really appreciate it, and wishing you all the best of blessings and luck in what you're doing and growing, and anything we can do to help, let us know. And
Awesome. Thank you. Thank you so much.
you guys need to connect.
Yes.
Follow each other.
We're already twinning, so.
Yeah.
Okay. So if you want YouTube advice, she's the pro. Okay.
He's the guru. All right. I know who to contact.
You're really close there now. You're close to your million. Huh?
Yeah, I'm close to my million subscribers.
I saw.
It's slowly growing there, but
yeah, it's great.
we're
It's
holding on in it for the long haul.
Yeah, it's cool. I'm going to show a promo of yours.
Okay.
You don't even know what it is,
I
but
don't.
Jacob sent it. But
sent something.
thank you so much,
Love
Steph.
you,
You
beautiful.
are awesome.
You're awesome.
And do you want me to call you Steph or Stephanie or?
It's anything that's comfortable for you guys. I like Steph. I'll go by Hey You. It's totally up to you.
Hey, you.
Hey You. There's so many Hey Yous out there, though.
Hey
That's
you.
so, you know. And yeah, I get called all kinds of things, but I'll call you Steph or Stephanie. One of the two.
Perfect. Works for me.
That works. Okay.
Bye, guys.
Thank
Thank you.
And
Bye, Mama Bear.
You're so precious.
that's so cool. Yeah, thanks for saying hello the other day. But thanks so much, and stick around though. We're going to show a video, and then
Oh yeah, I'm here.
is Greg's the Hawaii guy. Thank you. Bless you, girl. Thanks for coming on. All right, so there's a video in there. I think it's a minute long, and
Do we have,
it's
like,
like
How long's the show?
it's that one right there. We're gonna go about 9. Well, have we gone? We're almost an hour. We're gonna go over an hour.
Okay.
But that's
I was
okay.
like,
Yeah, I think that's it. I think that's the one. I think that's it. I don't know how long it is, but that's the one. That's the one.
that's
right
the
there.
one. Can they see us while the video's playing, or is they just see the video?
Yeah, they see us in this little box right here. So do not pick your nose. Not that you
Ah.
would. I mean, I would probably do something like that. But so we're gonna play your video and see how this is kind of fun. This is cool. Check it out.
You are beautiful, baby, so shine like a star. Mwah!
Whoa, that was really good.
Join me as I get ready to save the world.
I love it.
Whoa, sparkle, 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 sparkle. That was intense.
Oh, that was
That was
fun.
intense.
All right, give us a thumbs up. If you enjoyed that video, give a thumbs up.
Oh, crazy.
Okay,
my
give
life.
a thumbs up if you enjoyed that. That is so cool. That is so cool. Hello, Maddie. She said hi, Uncle.
Hello.
Your niece is on here.
Aww.
Our niece here, man. Thanks. Was that cool? Was that awesome?
Thanks, Clarence.
You didn't know we were going to play that. But we have one more video that we're going to show, but I'm going to wait till Greg comes on.
Come on, Greg.
Because, let's bring Greg on. And,
Aloha.
this is so cool. My brother from another mother.
Oh, giveaway.
Greg. Oh, you know what? Let's do a giveaway real quick.
Giveaway.
So while you're finding Greg, let's do a giveaway.
All right.
guys, we got it. Thank you. Thanks, babe. So we're gonna do a giveaway. Let's do. You want to do yours first?
No, let's do
Let's do mine.
It's the travel.
Okay, this is really cool. We're gonna do mine. It's a sponsor, and this is really cool product. It's called Alpha Keeper. So, guys, I'm gonna do a short commercial, but somebody's gonna get one of these. All right. So the Alpha Keeper is really cool because it'll hold your ID and it'll hold your passports, and it's really thin. Okay, see that? And it goes under your clothing for when you travel, and it's waterproof, and it's also electronic theft proof. So people can't come by and steal your stuff. You know what I'm saying? And they come in a variety of different sizes and structures and colors. You can go to their website, and it's called the Alpha Keeper. It's really cool. In fact, they sent me another one. This is one that you would wear like around your neck and wear it underneath your clothing and keep all of your ID and stuff in there. So jump and hit enter because someone's going to win this right now. $40 value. It looks like you're going to get both of these items. That is really cool. So you're going to get both of these. So one goes under your neck, holds all of your ID and everything you need. And then the other one, this goes around your waist. You'd wear it like under your hoodie, under a shirt, under your blouse. Okay, you would wear it somewhere. And it's really thin, so it's got low profile, but it's going to hold all of your important stuff. And when you're traveling, we're talking about travel, you want to have everything safe. You want to have it, and it's waterproof. And also you have these cool inserts that make it electronic proof. So nobody can steal your information. All right. So somebody's going to win these right now. And the company is going to, these are mine. I got to keep these, but the company's going to send you brand new ones and send them to you. Is that pretty cool? 30 seconds to jump in. We got 19 people right now. It's a 1 in 19 chance of winning. All right. This is way cool. And this is cool. If you've never done this before, this is the only platform that I know has the cool live giveaway. Spin the wheel, okay? Feel lucky, punk. This is your big chance. And so if you travel, whether you travel on little trips or far trips or other countries or within the state, this is a smart thing to have. Waterproof, electronic proof. Nobody can steal nothing. It's way cool. It's way cool, isn't it? It's so cool. Look at this. This is fun. Let's spin it.
Spin, 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 spin.
Who's going to win? Who's going to win? Ready?
Spin,
Who do you think's going to win? Predictions?
Spin,
Who's going to win?
spin, spin.
You think Ashley's going to win?
Ashley.
You think so?
Spin,
Guys, tell me if you think you're going to win.
spin, 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 spin.
I think it would be hilarious if Stephanie won. What? What?
Dad's for life.
Whoa, 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 whoa. Yo, Mike.
Yo, Mike.
Yo, Mike. Yeah, let's do it. Let's do it.
That's awesome.
We're gonna end the giveaway. Are we bringing him in?
He said no.
He said no. Okay.
Oh.
Yo, Mike.
Pass it on.
Congratulations. You're gonna be getting these cool items. Very cool. Guys, check it out. At the bottom, if you're curious about the product, it says featured products at the bottom. And anytime you can cruise down there and see the products and make an order yourself. These are really cool items. And you got to check out their website. Definitely check it out. They've got some really,
awesome.
really cool stuff. Wasn't that fun? Let's bring in Greg. We did a giveaway.
Greg.
Yo, Greg in the house. Where is he? Come on. This is the real Greg Lopez.
The real one.
The real.
The real. Del Real. Greg, where you at, man? We're trying to find you. Where is you? Where do you be? Boy, we missed a bunch, huh? Keep going. There we go. There we go. All right. So we're waiting. So hopefully, it'll ask to permission for your microphone, permission for your camera.
Yay! Went through.
All right. We're good. We have audio.
Do we have audio? Check 1, 2. Test.
Did you get a haircut just for my show?
No, I didn't. It's growing, actually.
It's growing, man.
It's raining, man. Well, actually, it stopped raining, but you can see it's raining.
Wow.
So pretty, tropical paradise.
Yeah, it's snowing, actually, Hawaiian snow.
Hawaiian snow.
Yeah,
it's just warmer. Oh, man. So, Hawaii is like that bucket list thing for most human beings and a few aliens, I'm sure.
A few.
Yeah, and so I mean, you probably get a lot of not just when you're doing a live stream, but you probably get emails and all kind of questions like I'm going to Hawaii. Hey, Greg, what do you think about this? Where's a good place to stay? Where you get like inundated with that?
Daily. I think lately we've been blessed with getting a lot of people that are bedridden or they don't have the finances to come here. So it's come somewhat of a big, I would say, responsibility, not something we had initially intended to take on, but you know, when you have someone that's in the UK who has stage 4 cancer messaging you saying thank you for just, you know, going live. I don't even have to show anything epic. I can just show the water and they're so thankful. And I'm humbled by that kind of stuff, you know? So
that's amazing.
Awesome.
I didn't mean to get heavy right away, but you know, we got to bring it up and bring it back down. So
Right here, real. This is real.
That was
awesome.
powerful. Yeah. Yeah. Usually when I bring that part.
I want to just say thank you for having me on. And yeah, it's I'm always smiling when I do these because I'm usually the other guy. So it's fun to do these. So thank you, Papa Bear. And actually, charisma, right? Do you know what your name means? Your name is a pretty epic name. It's pretty awesome.
Oh, thank you.
It's like divine, like a literal. Well, there's several definitions, but the one I read earlier was it's like a divine from like heaven, like full on, like.
Thank
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. That's awesome. That is so cool. And was that video of her promo video pretty cool?
It was. And I have to address one elephant real quick. I apologize for this little hole right here in my shirt. I was wrestling a bear earlier and he bit me.
Oh.
So I just want to get that out of the way. The bear didn't win. I actually won, but my shirt lost. So I just wanted to throw that out there.
That's awesome.
That's awesome.
That's
awesome.
a style, though. I hope you know that. That's a style.
It probably costs more because it has a hole in it.
Yeah, it is. It's more expensive.
Like that.
That is awesome. Well, I enjoyed watching your cooking Periscope last night.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, I love it. I love it. I love
some Jamba Juice.
Oh,
it is. It's Jamba.
And making poke. And
they don't have that here.
What?
Yeah. Oh, we don't have a whole lot up here.
No.
Yeah, man. We need an In-N-Out Burgers up here.
Yeah.
That
and
would be
Chick-fil-A,
awesome.
that'd be great.
And Chick-fil-A. Yeah, you were talking about chicken, but last night, but we Chick-fil-A. So I'm going to ask you in your travels, Greg, what is like the horror story trip that you can tell us?
Detroit.
Detroit?
Downtown Detroit. We went to go see Donald Trump at a conference. And long story short, I am a man and I refuse to use GPS or maps. So I was driving around Detroit for about 2 hours trying to find out where my hotel is. And I figured, you know what, I'll pull over and ask for directions. Finally, I pulled over to this gas station. Then I understood, and I know because I used to live in the East Coast, but I've never lived anywhere like Detroit or anything like a big city like that. When I got to the gas station, the windows were about that thick. And there was no way to get into the gas station. There was actually a little hole at the bottom where I would have to talk to the guy like this. And I asked him, can you tell me how to get to this location? So long story short, I know why they have thick glass. It's because that glass is bulletproof for a reason. So more of the story for me is just find directions before it gets too dark, especially in Detroit. But nothing crazy. That was just my story.
You alone or with your family?
What was that?
Were you alone or with your family on that?
Oh,
trip?
I was actually with my dad. My dad and I went on a business trip. This was like maybe, I think 8 or 9 years ago.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
He
Now-
was actually sleeping, and I decided I'm gonna go driving, do some photography of the Detroit area. So.
Okay, that's cool. All right. So the flip side of that, what's been your best traveling experience?
There's been a lot. I think when we were doing a lot of our business trips in the mainland, I think that was some of the best traveling we've done. Not just because we were able to go to different cities but we took a lot of young people with us, and we were helping to mentor them in business and how to, make a better life for themselves and us too, obviously. But we went to, like, within 1 year, we went to Dallas, Fort Worth, went to LA twice, Baltimore, Maryland. We did various other places, and it was a good year. We learned a lot. And although we traveled a lot that year, I always tell people, especially if you're from Hawaii, some of the most, I think, memorable experiences you'll ever make in life is not just by traveling. I really believe by living somewhere when you're forced to adapt to their culture. To me, that's the biggest, like, props to anybody that's willing to live. Let's say if I move to Alaska, I'll have to learn a few things in order to survive or to be able to integrate. So that's the one thing I learned from traveling, but more so when I lived on the mainland, I learned a lot, because I think when we travel, we can enjoy that location, but we don't have to adapt to their culture. We can just be who we are and, like, not really integrate with them, and we can come back home and we can say, oh, I learned a lot about Alaska, but I really didn't live there, so I can't say that I know what it's like to be an Alaskan, So that was my long answer.
That's good.
Should he? I'm wondering, should he refresh? We're losing your video signal. It sounds pretty good, but our videos. So I don't know if you might want to hit refresh and if that can clear it up.
That means I have to come back in?
I don't know. I've never done it on your end. I know if I hit refresh right now, everything stays the same. It just kind of go ahead and give it a shot. And if it knocks you out, we'll bring you right back in. What do you think? Did we make a good decision here? Oh, yeah.
Clear.
Okay.
Right there. That's awesome. The good old.
I had to adjust the coconuts a little bit.
Okay. That's way better. But wow, this is cool. So when you're traveling, what kind of advice would you give? Like, don't forget to do this or take this. What are some things that, like, you forgot before?
What? I'm a quote unquote live streamer, so batteries.
Yeah, batteries.
Extra batteries. You know what? I am actually the opposite. I'm more like just try to travel light. That way it gives you an opportunity to buy stuff when you're there. When we did a conference with Egg Drop last year, I think I came back with more stuff than at least all the cool stuff, but I didn't want to carry a lot of stuff. But I know it sounds silly, but batteries, like for me, I gotta have my batteries.
Yeah.
Like I got my because if you go live or if I'm doing photography or if I'm with my doing my drone stuff, I want to make sure I have enough juice to last. Right.
And some of the things you do periscoping from your drone over the water, over the ocean. It's really spectacular. And I imagine you lost a drone doing that. But
it's very risky.
Yeah, it is risky, huh? Beautiful scenery though. And you also, I remember when I first met you on Periscope, you were doing these swimming broadcasts where you actually have your phone waterproofed and you go out and hit the waves and kind of let the audience experience it. It's pretty awesome.
Right.
What are some of the other things you broadcast in Hawaii?
I tell everybody, like whenever I approach a company or someone that I'm looking for sponsorship, I have a pre-packaged description of what I do, and basically I give someone a virtual Hawaii daily. It's not just the sunsets, the rainbows, waterfalls. I share my life with people. I show them what it's like to enjoy Hawaii, how expensive it is here, how to eat, how to cook, how to survive, how to thrive in Hawaii. And I think we have enough people on social media doing all the beautiful stuff, and I do that. But I wanted to approach it from the mindset that I want people to be a part of my life and experience that, because I think sometimes we put on these these masks, and then when we're done with that, we take our mask off, and then we're with our families or our personal life. And I don't like that feeling of having to quote unquote perform. So anybody that follows me knows that I'm terrible at my YouTube channel. I'm terrible at production. I'm terrible at recorded video. But if you throw me live on national TV, I am so comfortable, and I love it because it's real, raw, and unedited. I love that. So
I agree. That's why sometimes I'll broadcast and I won't even use any makeup at all.
well, it's good now.
That's great, man. This is great. This is so cool. All right. So do you have any questions for Karis?
How long did it take you to make that video that we watched?
My husband edited it, so he does all the movie magic with it. But yeah, it could take anywhere from a day to a week. It just depends on what the video is. But he does all the fancy stuff and makes it look awesome.
The reason why I asked, we're on the cusp of launching our YouTube channel, like a revamp, because everything I've done up to now is just like click the record button and just go, no editing, and that's really terrible. But I love Casey. I think his name is Casey Neistat. I think that's his name. I'm not sure if you guys ever heard of him, but he does daily vlogs on YouTube, and I love his format. It's beautiful. I love that. So,
well, she'd be the one to talk to, her and Jacob.
More so my Jacob.
Yeah, you need to connect with him.
Yeah, he's awesome. All the editing questions, all the softwares you use and equipment, stuff like that. He's your man.
I'll send you. Is it okay? I'll send you his after the show. I'll give you all their information. Sound good?
That would be awesome. Now you live in Alaska, right?
Down the street from Papa Bear.
Okay, cool. Papa Bear's good friend is my neighbor. Yeah.
That's so cool.
Yeah, there you go.
Randy.
Randy.
Yeah.
Randy.
Randy.
Oh, wow.
Randy Wyatt.
Yeah, I think one of his daughters just went back up to Alaska for a couple of days.
Oh.
Okay. That's awesome. That's awesome. Well, we have a crazy story that I want her to tell, because we were talking about traveling and crazy stories. And we're going to show that as soon as you exit. But before you do, how do people find you? What are your different platforms? What are some of the stuff you're doing that you want people to follow? And just promote yourself, whatever you got going on.
The easiest probably is go to my website, therealgilo.com. And it has links all on my social media. But I have a really difficult username, but once you get it, you've got it. So it's The Real Greg Lopez on everything. So it's youtube.com/The Real Greg Lopez, Twitter, The Real Greg Lopez, everything.
Yeah.
So,
and it's not it's duh.
Wow. Yeah.
The Real Greg Lopez.
Duh.
All right. And so I love it when you do stuff and when you're often you'll do this on Periscope and you'll explain like Hawaiian slang. I get a kick out of that. So I learned stuff from you. I'm not quite there, but it's your own language.
Definitely. Yeah, it is. It is.
Yeah. So like if you go full blown and talk like, I don't know what you'd call it. I don't know if it's called Hawaiian or it's like island, but if you gave some examples, it's hard to understand. Like you got to be a local.
Oh, bro, Papa Bear, bro, this show is so epic, bro. I get so excited. When I get excited, bro, I talk Pigeon ladies, bro, but nobody can understand what I'm saying.
I love it. You guys should do life swap. That would be awesome. You come live
a life
swap where you guys trade places. You be in Hawaii, have to talk like that.
Yeah, I might stick out like a sore thumb. Out on the beach, white as a ghost.
So everybody's cousin over there.
I take my shirt off, they start throwing salt water on me. That Greenpeace would show up.
As brown as can be.
I just want to say thank you to the viewers too. For those of you that are typing in the chat, I just want to encourage you guys. If you guys are not watching Papa Bear on Periscope, he is the most featured scoper on Periscope. Like literally, he can just Open his back door and he's featured. That guy is like,
I wish.
he's-
You know what?
Yeah.
You were telling people that on a Periscope last week, and then I got thinking, man, I got to look. So I went through my feed and actually had been featured 12 times in the last 14 months.
That's pretty crazy.
Is that crazy? Like almost once a month, man. That was crazy.
It's like, that's favor, bro. That's what I call favor right there.
Amen.
Yeah, because I don't really Periscope a whole lot. I need to get more consistent, but life is busy, you know. That's awesome. Well, I appreciate the plug. I didn't bring you on here so you'd plug me. I'd rather plug you. You are awesome, dude. Love your heart, and man, you're family. All right, love your family, and your wife's amazing, and I love it when you make her laugh. Yeah. Just I could listen to her laugh all day. I get the giggles when she laughs. It's great, and just love your family and what you guys are doing. Someday we will connect. So if you don't come here, Mama Bear and I are going to hop on a plane. We're going to
Yes, you guys go.
Yes.
All right.
You guys need to go over there.
Come
seriously.
say hello. Come say hello.
Hi and hi to wife. Hi, Greg. Awesome show. Hi. Good to see you.
That's so cool.
You know what? My dream has always been to take my husband to Hawaii because I've been there once and I loved it.
I've never been.
Yeah.
Premium.
And he's never wanted to go
I
until
do now.
he met you, Greg.
Till I met you. Now I want to
So
go.
thank you.
Yeah.
Well, I will say this: when you guys come, make sure you bring like a lot of cool clothes because the last time we had our friends from Alaska,
Pastor Barry.
Pastor Barry,
Pastor Barry was sweating.
they're sweating
He
like
was sweating.
crazy.
I bet.
Yeah.
I
Well,
bet.
I'm from Modesto, California, where it was 110, 115 this summer. So
Oh wow, that's
when
great.
we go to the lower 48, we dress cool.
Wow.
Yeah.
I'll be speaking at Pastor Barry's church in April. We'll be there. Our whole team will be there.
Awesome.
Cool. Yeah.
Good to
That's
see
so
you.
cool. Well, love you, Greg. Love your family.
Thanks for coming on.
Thanks for hanging
You guys are
out. You guys are
awesome.
awesome. Stick around and watch this, hear this next story because it's amazing, you guys.
Okay, we'll do.
All right, thanks so much.
Uh-huh.
All right, so set this up. He's getting the video ready, and I don't know how much we want to, because I think it's like what 10 minutes long. I don't know. If
I
we
don't
wanna-
even know. Like, I don't
We'll
even know what
we'll
this
just,
is.
We'll just get in.
Do a
You
little
know,
clip.
maybe fast forward a little bit, but all right. Do you want to set this up a bit?
Okay.
Basically, what country?
All right, so we're in Malaysia, you guys, and we're doing this this thing for YouTube. They flew us out. We were going to do a whole travel thing and everything, and part of it was showing the beautiful parts of Malaysia, and it's a beautiful country. But there was a little mishap on one of the things that the tours that they took us on, and I haven't really shared this with my audience, so you guys are getting exclusively like look at what me and Jacob went through while we were over there. So this shows the good. I feel like this shows the good stuff, but you could show like a little bit of a clip there. Can they still hear me if it's playing?
I think so. Yeah,
Okay.
you'll just have to talk louder.
So this was during December of last year. Yeah. So
December
this was
of-
during our Vlogmas on YouTube.
All right,
Yeah.
we have all-
You ready to go off on an adventure? We're gonna be
You're on an adventure. You're gonna
which
go
I've
on
never
an adventure, all right?
done before, so I am super excited. Are you excited, baby?
I'm stoked.
Malaysia, beautiful. There was monkeys that went out in the road. We didn't hit any, but they were just like everywhere. It was awesome. People just go cruising on those
Okay, just got to our first
They pack
location
tons
and
of
it's
people
beautiful.
on one bike.
Look at that
That's
beach.
great.
Yeah.
Gorgeous. Honey, you ready?
Yeah, so awesome.
My first time jet skiing, it was so much fun.
Travel shows. We gotta show you guys.
Just travel to Malaysia here. Jet skiing, beautiful, beautiful water. Everything was so nice.
All right, guys, we're here at the dock and we're about to board the boat to take an adventurous trip as we
Okay,
island
this
hop.
is where it started, you guys. I wonder if you could turn it down, and then I could on this boat, and when we got on, the people were getting off, and there was like, they packed like 24 people on this boat. There's no seatbelts, there's no nothing. They give you a life jacket, which I highly recommend if you're going on boats, wear a life jacket, okay? Even if you know how to swim. So we go out on this boat, and we were supposed to get, like, we went through these caves. We saw these eagles. Those are eagles that are out there. There was tons of them. They just spread out food on the water, and they came and they ate it. It was so amazing. Then we went to these caves where these bats were up all on the cave. It was awesome. Beautiful, amazing, just breathtaking, beautiful, right? The next thing that we were going to do was Jacob and I were going to get off on an island to have a private picnic on this island. Now, this is nowhere near civilization, you guys. This is a private island. Nobody else is on this island, okay? So we go out. We're having great. Oh, look, Kara's having fun, playing in the waves and stuff like that. Very, very nice. But all of a sudden, when we were eating our lunch, there was a storm that hit. Like, you could see it in the clouds. Like, it started getting really, really dark. And so there's our boat guide there, right? And they prepared amazing food in Malaysia, you guys. The chicken, delicious, amazing, yum, 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 yum. So, eating the food, the boat guide was there, and then our translator, and he was like our go-to guy throughout the trip of Malaysia. His name is Chai. He's awesome. He was there too. So the boat guy's out there in the water. The storm starts kicking in and hitting, and you could maybe you could mute it. Okay. So the storm comes in. And I don't think we put this footage in this vlog, but basically the boat, there we go. The boat started filling up with water, right? And the guy is screaming, "Oh, my boat! Oh, my boat! Ah!" And so we start running, all of our stuff that was in the boat, it starts going out into the water. I'm running over, we have our camera gear, a bunch of stuff that's in there. So there's Jacob trying to get the stuff, all of our stuff out of the water. The boat ends up getting beached on land. The guy who was the boat driver, he was like, oh my gosh, you guys. He was like, he put his face in the sand and was like, "Ah, Mama!" It was like crazy. And so me and Jacob were looking at each other like, oh my goodness. Now, thankfully, here in Alaska, Papa Bear, he has trained me. I learned how to drive a boat before I learned how to drive a car. He trained me on safety things. We carry firearms when we're here in Alaska because it's safety. There's flares, there's different things that you take with you so you could survive if something happens. They had no gun, they had no flare gun, they had no radio, the radio reception wasn't working the way they had it set up. The only thing they had was a lighter for the guy's cigarette, you guys. We had nothing to survive on. It was crazy. So they were like, you know what, it's gonna be okay. There's a guy is trying to push it back in. No, they were saying, oh, the tide will come back up in an hour. We'll be fine, right? So an hour goes by, then 2 hours go by, then 3 hours go by. Oh my goodness, it's starting to get dark. Okay, yeah, and crabs like that were crawling all over the beach, which was cool until it comes, because we were there and nighttime hit, you guys, and it was all dark everywhere. And there was when I shined the flashlight on the beach, there was bugs and crabs crawling everywhere. And mind you, I'm thinking Congo, a giant gorillas out there. And because the boat driver, he kept on saying, "The wilds, we can't stay here. We need to get out. The wilds, the wilds." And I'm thinking, what the heck, the wilds? I think that anaconda is going to come out, dinosaur.
They threw your food away, right?
They threw our food away. They tossed our food. It was what are we going to see? It got dark, right? So we got stranded at 2 p.m., right? And it wasn't until midnight, you guys, when the tide started rolling back in. We saw boats out, but they couldn't see us. They didn't know what we were doing out there because we didn't have no flare gun. No flare gun. Look at that. I had to go potty, you guys. I had to go potty in the dark with things like that crawling around. I was freaking out. Okay. It was cold. All I had was my bathing suit gear with me. It got cooler at night. It was insane, you guys.
And you guys lost equipment. He lost his phone. He lost equipment. A bunch of things got waterlogged and everything. And so that we didn't know what was going to happen. And there were there's sharks, squids, the jellyfish, all that stuff that was out there in those waters, right? And so finally. Wow.
it got enough where the tides start coming back in and the guys were able to push the boat back in the water. I was on the boat. Everybody was like trying to push it back and get on. While we were on the boat, getting the boat back in the water, the engine died and the boat started filling up with water again. And we were dead in the water and this is dark now. It's completely pitch black. And so there's like, I don't even know how many feet of water, and the battery is in that water, and the guy is trying to hot wire the battery in the water, in the water with the water. And I'm thinking, oh my gosh. So I get up on the seat and I'm grabbing the boat, but when the boat gets back on, we all get shocked. We all get shocked. And Jacob is like, you know, like it was at this part. And then there's rescue boats that finally came out and got us while we were on the water. Thank God those rescue boats came, because if they didn't come, there I am. At this point, I'm crying. I'm crying and I'm shaking, you guys. It was so intensely crazy. But yeah.
And you guys can watch. You have this video on.
Yeah, I have it on
YouTube.
my YouTube vlog. We didn't show like everything that had happened while we were all out there, but it was crazy.
Oh wow. Guys, so just in one word, tell us what you thought of that story.
Oh my God.
One word, just tell us, what do you think of that story?
That
thank God. Isn't that awesome?
Thank God. That's exactly. It was just
amazing. Yeah. Blessed. Yes, definitely. Insane. All of those, right?
Yeah. And they could have had other beauty vloggers go. And I thank God that they didn't have another beauty vlogger go, because I was with Pastor Ron throughout, I don't even know how many years that we spent out on the river. Every single year out in the bush. It conditioned me and trained me for something like that, because I feel like they could have gotten big trouble if it was somebody else. Somebody else would lose their mind.
Somebody else would have sued them or something.
If you know some of the LA beauty bloggers, which I have a lot of cool friends like that, but there's some people that they're LA, you know, they're LA style. So yeah, it was pretty crazy.
All right, so you can do sparkles, but you can survive on an island too.
Yes.
Right there.
Now I wish I had the 357 that you bought me. I did not have that.
Yeah, that would have been nice.
That would have been it was
that
crazy.
would have been cool to have that at the time, huh?
Yeah.
Yep. Wow, is that a crazy story, you guys? Is that crazy?
You guys are awesome. I love you.
You know what? We should do another giveaway. This is a good time. Let's do a giveaway.
Okay.
Giveaway.
So some of you guys may not be in the glam scene, but maybe you have sisters or wives or daughters that might like this awesome glam bag. I have products in here that I love. Bobbi Brown. I got Benefits, Urban Decay. This is just like a goodie bag full of products. Eyeshadows, eyeliners, highlighters, lipsticks, Huda Beauty, which is one of my favorite right now lip products. But so it's in this cool sparkly glam bag.
Greg, you could win this.
If
you know you need a
want
makeup.
To enter in
you
to
need
win
to give Greg a makeup
over $100. Yeah, Greg.
Over $100 of stuff right there.
Maybe your beautiful wife might want some.
Come on.
It's fun stuff. Fun stuff here. Maybe you guys have people that might like it.
Come on, big money. Ashley keeps doing this. She wants to win.
Yeah, Ashley.
Come on, this is good. Minute and 20 seconds.
We
got 16 people in here. Come on.
I could show you some more of the products at
Go
Bites
ahead.
Cosmetics. Professional from Benefit, one of my favorite products to use. Smashbox eyeshadows, and it's shaped like a little lens.
I like the name of
like
it. It just
3
sounds
of those.
cool. Smashbox. Sounds like a game.
Yeah, Benefit, the hula. This stuff is awesome.
Did you say the hula?
Yeah, hula.
From Hawaii.
Yeah, I love their hula products. But yeah, I got the new NYX's puff lipsticks. They're awesome. Oh my gosh. But there's a bunch of goodies.
Britt says, I want.
It's so shiny. Come on, so shiny.
Okay. Can you give me? I'll bust up the turkey in a moment. All right, that's so cool.
My
You've
ladies
got people
are here.
coming in. Yeah, they're in here.
Ladies.
Hey, ladies, come in and
Come
say hello.
say
Hello
hello.
if you want. Come on, come in.
Oh, I love
Come
my
in.
ladies.
So
These
our
are my
staff are
best
showing up.
friends.
We're doing a big dinner here in a few minutes. You got to stay for dinner, okay?
Yeah.
You
Oh,
gotta stay for dinner.
I'm not gonna
Come
miss
on.
Mama Yo's cooking. You all know that.
Come on.
Hey,
Look at them. Say hello. There we go, everybody.
And
All
where's
right.
Angela?
10 seconds.
I
9,
entered the
8,
giveaway.
7. Jump in if you're going to do it now. Jump in. Come on, look at that. And
I'll get it right now.
we're going to spin the wheel here.
Spin the wheel.
Bam.
Spin the wheel.
Who's going to
Spin
win?
the wheel.
Who's going to win?
Spin the wheel. Spin the wheel. Spin the wheel.
Look at that right there. You like this,
Are you
huh? Don't
feeling
you?
lucky?
You like that.
Punk.
Feeling lucky,
Sorry.
punk. That's what I wanted to say, too.
I said
You
I'm
lucky punk. It sounds funny when you say it, though. Say it again.
You feeling lucky, punk? Spin the wheel. Spin the wheel. Spin the wheel.
What? Mama Kay.
Yay,
Come on,
Mama
Karen.
Kay. You are getting this.
And are you going to come in and say hello? Come on in.
Yay!
So they have an option to come in. Are you coming in? Approved. Let's do it.
Ooh.
Okay, Mama Kay's coming in. Is it coming in? Did it disappear?
No.
Did it not work? Did you try to come in? We wanted you to come in. Oh, are you? Is that cry? I can't read the little. See the little emojis. Are those cries?
Little cry faces.
Congratulations, Mama Karen.
Mom,
So happy
yes, that
for
is so
you.
cool. Thanks so much.
So can you get the information so I could mail this
Yes.
land back
All
to
we
Mama
need
Kay?
is, you know what? Here's the best thing to do. Email me at PapaBearAlaska@gmail.com.
And then he'll be
PapaBearAlaska@gmail.com, and I'll take your information and send it to her. So PapaBearAlaska@gmail.com. So Mama Kay, if you can do that, you probably already have that. I think you've emailed me before. But either way, just go ahead and do that. And I'll grab that and I'm going to pass it on to Karis.
And I'll send
she
you-
is going to hook you
First thing next
up.
week. We'll put that in the
Hook
mail.
you up. Isn't that awesome? Guys, this has been a fun show. So much fun. And I'd like to stay on longer, but we got to go. It's been an hour and a half.
Yeah.
It's been an hour and a half. And thank you, Karis. You've been an amazing co-host.
I just want to say things to bring too. Wipes. Like if you're going to different countries,
Wipes.
little wipes and hand sanitizers are gold. Okay. And then two,
Yes.
one of my favorite places I went to was Israel. You guys. Oh
It's
my
amazing.
gosh. It was amazing. And my girls, Maria and Keely, are going, and I'm so super excited for them. But that out of all the places
Israel's
we've been to, that Tokyo and Philippines were like on top.
Yeah, that is amazing. This has been fun. You guys enjoy this? Be sure to hit the blue button so you can follow and get updates. Hit the join button, which is red, and that means you're going to get some member-only shows.
VIP.
And we're going to be showing behind-the-scenes stuff. It's going to be way, way cool. We'll tell you all about the show, the Alaska Missionaries TV show. We'll be talking
So
more about
cool.
that. It's going to be so cool.
Duck Dynasty next
Yeah.
level, you guys.
Come on,
Alaska
it's going to be
style.
cool.
It's going to be
That's
awesome.
a huge thing to say. Thank you so much, Lexi. Couldn't do it without you. You're amazing. Lexi works right there. Lexi makes
We
it
love
happen.
you,
That's
Lexi. You're awesome.
All right, bless you guys. We're gonna wrap this up and let's end it with my because I'm addicted to it's my intro and outro video.
Can't get enough.
I can't. I just keep watching it. Is that like wrong to
No,
like
that's
your
okay.
own
I
video?
watched my other video
You
like
have
3
some
times
of-
yesterday.
you have some of your the one. You know what? I could watch that one over and over again. The one we just showed of you.
That was
That
crazy.
one. That's a fun video.
Okay,
This-
Papa Bear.
yeah, here we
Claw.
go. All right, we're gonna close with this.
If I can't teach you one way, I'll teach you another. But I'm gonna get the job done.
Literally 12:45 a.m.
We're burning daylight. You better start packing a handgun.
That's awesome. Thanks, guys.
Love you guys.
All right. Check out PapaBearAlaska.com. Love you. We'll catch you on the next one.